welcome back to the channel. So I just wanted to come on here really quickly and talk about the story that has gained a lot of steam due to a leaked video, and that is in regards to Shanquella Robinson. Now, Shanquella Robinson was the 25-year-old entrepreneur hair braider who took a trip with her so-called friends to Cabo, Mexico around Halloween weekend. Now, the reports are saying that she ended up dead, and her friends told her mother that it was due to alcohol poisoning. Now, her mother doesn't buy it, her father doesn't buy it, and due to the video that surfaced that shows one of her friends beating her up on camera and her other friends just standing by, and they're kind of egging it on as well as videotaping it themselves, it has caused quite an uproar in public opinion. So at this point, they may be having an investigation. Now, I know I saw something where the Mexican police had stated they don't know if she died due to murder or if this was some type of an accident. But her autopsy revealed that she had a broken neck and injury to her spinal cord. So for you to have some kind of injury to your spinal cord and a broken neck, somebody was definitely beating on you, and it may have been more than the chick that's in this video. I'm just gonna have to say it. You beating up somebody and they don't fight back, clearly you would think this young woman was like, this is my friend, I don't want to fight my friend. She may have been a sweet girl, like her mother and her father have said that she was a sweet person. And that's the only reason why I'm gonna play the video, just to get the point across that you're gonna sit there as her friends and allow somebody who's supposed to be a sweet person, because they won't even fight back, you gonna let that person get beat up and you don't jump in. So it looks like it's a setup to me. I think her so-called friends, they set her up to take her to Cabo, Mexico, just so they can beat her up and do whatever they were gonna do with her. Whether it was one of them or all of them, you're still complicit the minute that you took video of it. And there's nothing that's saying at this time as far as who leaked the video, but they were gonna have a record of that. And then you turn around and you lie to that girl mama and say that it was due to alcohol poisoning. So here's my thing with it. Everybody was young once, everybody was rowdy once. Okay, but at 25 years of age, you should know better. And in this era where everybody wants to videotape, that's out there for life. So not only did you tell on yourself, not only did your so-called friend lose her life, that's something you're gonna have to take with you for the rest of your life now, especially if you lied to that girl's mother and you really do know the truth of what happened. Now, this is something that I will never understand because I don't move that way, and a lot of people I know don't move that way. If you hate a person, if you dislike a person, why the fuck are you around them? Like, I understand you have to have haters, and her friends could have truly been her biggest haters. Clearly, if they didn't step in to help her, somebody who's not fighting back, you're gonna let this girl get bullied to the point to where now she ends up dead. You were never her friend to begin with. You a hater. And now you complicit to possibly being a murderer. Allegedly, until the investigation proves otherwise. But I would never understand if you don't like a person. Like, if I don't like you, I'm not gonna sit up here and be like, I hate you, I don't like you every day that I see you. I'm not gonna be around you. But you would definitely know that I don't like you and I don't fool with you all the way. And that's just being a straight up person. Like, there was no need, if they did not like this girl, to go on a trip with her and then possibly set her up to get her ass whooped And now a 25-year-old life is gone. And it was probably over something that was so small that wouldn't have mattered in the next few months or next few years. Because I promise you, like my mama told me and keeps telling me, just keep living. And that is true. You have to just keep living. Some of these things that gets folks so bent out of shape, that mess don't even matter a few months from now or a few years from now. All of those battle scars that was taken, from people just fighting over something that was so stupid. You think back and you like, man, why did I do that? Man, I didn't have to do that. And somebody ends up hurt behind that. But in this case, it's a little more than hurt. Somebody ended up dead, and now they have videotape showing who possibly was all involved. So I'm gonna play the news clip like I always do. I'm gonna play the fight scene only to prove the point that that girl was not trying to fight her so-called friend. And if you know anything, please update me. Leave a comment below. I mean, folks out here really up under people they can't stand. Like, do you really get that? Folks are up under people they cannot stand. It's like they waiting on their moment to try to hurt you. So you have to be very careful who you let in your circle. Because I don't know about y'all, but friendship, true friendship, it can be a transactional situation. I help you, you help me. We were friends, we got each other's back. There's no yes men. Like, if a person always telling you, yeah, you doing good, yeah, you doing this. If they can't tell you the truth about yourself, that's not a real friend. And why would you want a friend that's going to just constantly tell you you're doing this and you're doing that and they don't agree? They're not being for real. And in the long run, that's gonna hurt you too. Because if you get out there and you're doing something that's crazy and your friends are the ones that hyped you up, now it puts you in a situation that you didn't have to be in. And a friend could have just told you, hey, that ain't cool, don't do that. So anyway, I'm gonna get off my rant, but please like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. And thanks for listening. Bye.
I just sit back and wait on God, because like I say, she's going to get justice.
A mystery in Mexico. How did a weekend with friends turn into a nightmare?
Something is not adding up right here.
Bernard and Salamandra Robinson say their daughter, 25-year-old Shanquella Robinson, traveled with friends from Charlotte to Cabo, Mexico on October the 28th.
I spoke with her Friday evening. She was having dinner. And I never spoke with her again.
The next day, their world changed.
On Saturday evening, they called and said she wasn't feeling well, and they was going to call a doctor. But when they called, the doctor hadn't arrived yet, but they said she had alcohol poisoning.
They say they were told their daughter died from alcohol poisoning, but they don't believe that. They say they've heard different stories, and none of them add up.
We received the autopsy report on Thursday, and it said that her neck had been broke. And she had a spinal cord was cracked. So that took it to a whole nother level.
In a statement, the U.S. Department of State said, quote, "We are aware of these reports. Protecting the welfare of U.S. citizens overseas is among our top priorities. Out of respect for the privacy of those involved, we have no further comment at this time." Shanquella's body arrived back in Charlotte on Thursday.
She had a heart of gold. She didn't mistreat nobody.
I mean, I can't even be a grandfather. Can't even walk her down the aisle. She gone.
Weeks later, questions remain.
We're not going to stop until we get to the end of it.
Take it to the bottom of it.
We're going to get to the end of this.
Okay. Quilla, can you at least fight back? No. Why she not fighting? At least something. At least fight back, something.
Get up, bro. Get up.
Yeah.